this time, Monday through Friday, Rosemary interviews local personalities and others who bring items of interest to this community. Time for Talk is a community betterment service designed to cooperate with our local community betterment program. Tonight, Rosemary takes us by means of portable camera out of our studios and maybe into your neighborhood. And now, it's time for Talk.
February the 2nd, 2012, and you can't believe this weather. It's going to be terrible, but we thought it was so beautiful being 60 degrees out here in February. We decided we'd come out. We're aware of two big items of construction going on here in Kennett, and we wanted to come out and show you both of them and talk with somebody about what they're going to be and what they're going to house. We stop here at Country Mart first, and we've been watching this. We pass this 2 times a day as every place we go into town, and we pass this building, and we've been watching the construction going on. And so we talked to Randy Jackson and asked if he would come out and give us an interview and tell us about the progress, and he agreed, so that's what we're going to do today. All right, and Randy walked out to see what we were doing all the way across the highway. And what about this new building? Is it going to be bigger?
Yes, ma'am. It's probably going to be, this one is approximately 30,000 square feet, and the location we're in now is about 12,000 square feet.
So it's going to be almost 3 times as big.
Almost 3 times, at least 2.5 anyway.
Okay, can we look in and
yes,
tell us
ma'am.
anything about
Yes, ma'am.
How long have you been with Country Mart?
I've been with the Country Mart organization about 3 years, but I've been doing this for approximately 30-something years now.
Okay, and where in?
I started here in Kennett while I was in school. I worked for the Safeway, which was downtown at the time.
Yeah, okay.
And then
you were working in there?
Yes,
What were you doing?
Well, I was just a carry-out stalker back in those days.
He's probably carried out my groceries, and I didn't even know it. Okay.
And then as I graduated high school, I stayed with Safeway, went to Sykeston, moved back down to Kennett when they opened the new store, and I was still at the old store. And then I stayed with Safeway several years. I transferred around with them to different locations and everything.
Finally come back to Kennett.
And then I came back to Kennett.
Okay,
yes.
and are you happy here?
Oh, I'm
what's
excited
going
back
on?
here. My mom and dad's here, and I've got a son in school here, so I'm tickled to death to be back in town.
All right, you're going to show us what's
Yes,
going on over
yes,
here?
Whenever you're ready, we'll go on
All
look
right.
at everything.
Let's go. Let's go. When are you supposed to be in this building?
Well, we're looking to be there approximately in May. With the weather holding as good as what it's doing right now, it's possible we could be sooner. But right now we're given just a May as being the approximate time. And like I said, the weather's holding up good. They're moving along rather well.
Now tell me, these are Country Mart's colors, right?
Yes, ma'am. Right now we're Town and Country. Our company is called Town and Country Grocers of Fredericktown, Missouri. We have several different names for the stores. The store that I'm in now is a Town and Country. As we go into
when
the
you
larger,
move out here,
this will be a Country Mart.
Well, I thought I had seen a sign out here.
We will be Country Mart now, seeing that this is a larger location. As you go through, we'll have a set of doors that open here, automatic doors. They'll go into an area vestibule-like that has a shopping cart.
Let's look. What are these fellows doing?
Well, today they're finishing up the sidewalk in front of the store and in the entranceway.
Now, are you going to pour concrete out here for a parking lot, or are you afraid to do that for the weather?
Well, right now we're going to end up, this will be all asphalt. We've got concrete over here where the trucks and everything come back in on the west side, but all this will end up being asphalt.
Okay.
And we also have an entrance that'll be over
on
the bypass.
Off
the bypass.
All right.
And then, like I said, they'll be handicap parking on this side. All out in this area will be the regular parking. And then, like I said, as they come through, you can see they're finishing the concrete sidewalks. We've got all the concrete poured on the inside now. That's what your step going.
Yeah.
And then over this wire. And then this is all going to be the sidewalk and entrance coming in this way.
Okay, now tell me, in this new store, is there something that you are particularly proud of, or that you'd like to tout?
Well, yes, ma'am. Really, there's two things that's going to be nicer for everybody that shops with us. We're increasing our frozen food department from about 30 doors to 80 doors.
Now you're looking this way.
They'll be going this way, yes, ma'am. As you're looking down this way, you'll come in the entranceway. There'll be that one set of doors, and there'll be another set of doors. The customer service desk and offices and everything will be right on this back
front.
wall right
Okay.
here. We'll have 5 check lanes going this way. Then starting on that wall, excuse me, there'll be ice cream freezers. Then going along the outside wall there will be the other frozen food cases with about that one beam. And then they'll come back this side, and we'll have frozen on both sides of the aisle coming that way.
And May, we're going to hold him to that May
I
date.
believe May will be a convenient date to hold on to.
Good, thank you.
You're welcome.
As you can tell by the shot, you're at City Light Gas and Water Properties, and there is another building under construction right behind me, and we're going in and find out what sort of thing it will house and what they are planning to do with it. So come go with us inside the new building at City Light Gas and Water. All right, we've caught 2 men who are over here, and they act like they know what's going on here. And let me introduce yourself.
My name is Jamie Chitester. I'm the IT department manager with City Light Gas and Water.
And IT stands for not it.
Information technology. Anything that plugs in the wall or has a battery falls under us, pretty much.
Now, didn't I see you somewhere with a bunch of little boys and girls wrestling
Yes,
not
ma'am.
long ago?
About a month ago, you guys come in the wrestling room.
And didn't my university-age girl say you were her physics teacher?
Yes, ma'am, I do that
What
too.
do you do in your spare time?
Sleep and try to have a family life.
All right, now introduce.
My name is I'm Eric Wallace, and I'm currently the office manager here at City Light Gas and Water.
And you don't train wrestling kids or teach physics or nothing
I don't
else?
do any of that stuff. I don't.
You just
No.
you just take it easy.
I just my daughter's
Now, what have
softball
you
player.
done? What have you done about this building?
Jamie gave me a plan, and I took it to. We put the bids out, and we hired us a contractor, and we've got a building.
And you're just sort of the building supervisor.
I've got some construction experience in the past, so
Okay.
so we're putting that to use.
All right. And how did you get into this business?
We got into this business being, this is where we're going to run our internet head end. But we've outgrown our office. Right now, all of our internet happens upstairs of the current building at 303 South Anthony.
I think we've got internet coming from your building here, don't you? Isn't this where you fiber optics?
And
Okay.
and we've outgrown that with our current setup there, so we're going to transport all that into the new head end here. We've got some service trucks that we've got to get all of our material in one place, so it's all going to happen here. This is going to be what we affectionately call all of our buildings our barns, so this is going to be our internet barn. Our trucks are going to be housed out of here, all of our materials, all of our head end equipment. The internet will come in here and then go out to the
Now,
entire
what
town
kind
from
of equipment are you going to have trucks in here? Or
trucks will be in these 4 bays off to the side here where the conduits coming through the floor will be where all the fiber comes into the building, and all the equipment will be in our server room over there. This is where the fiber is going to come into the building. It hits the 2 main poles here from our 69 line, runs underground into our building here. This room we're standing in now will house all of our internet equipment.
Now, you don't think the next ice storm is going to take all this out, do you?
Well, I sure hope not. I think if it happens every 100 years, hopefully I'll be dead and gone by that time.
And if the roof comes in, you know who's on the line for it.
I know who's on the line for it. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, all right, and it's good and strong. It looks like it's got lots of.
I think our contractors did an excellent job. We're very pleased. So.
Okay, now how soon are you going to be in the building?
We hope to get our construction. We're going to finish the inside ourselves, so we hope to get started here in about 3 weeks. And
Ourself? Does he mean you too?
Yes, ma'am. That's in order to save a bunch of money for our customers. We're gonna do all the labor, and we're gonna buy the material. And
Did you notice how he got that saved money for our customers? Did you notice how he got this little commercial in? That's good. That's good for business.
And that's where Eric has a background. He's trying to play it off. He's helped me with the wrestling room and stuff when we're over there.
And he just doesn't know what you have planned for him to do?
Well, when we come over here, I got to check my ego at the door. I'm working for him. So if he tells me to pick up boards, I pick up boards at that point.
That's good.
But
I'm ready to go. I'm excited. I've been waiting for this point all along. This just kind of.
How long have you been urging them, one of you, how long have you been urging them to have an extra building? Could you see it really going this fast, this much? With computers and so forth?
Well, I tell you, the board has kicked around for quite a few years building a new building over here, and it wasn't the right time until now. We got with Knuckles Brothers. They were the low bid, and we went with them, and like Eric said, they've done an excellent job. But yeah, it's gone up in a hurry. I think they'll be done well ahead of schedule, of course on budget, and they've done a really good job.
Okay, now, I don't even know how to turn a computer on, but my husband says we have all of this stuff coming into our house. Yeah.
Well, it's fast and it's fairly cheap. He tells me there he's stealing it, so I think we're gonna have to send out our investigators and find out.
I was afraid he'd opened his mouth when he should have kept it.
I think I've got some guys that can track that down. We feel, and the board feels, that the future of video and telephone and all of that is all going to be based over the internet. Well, it doesn't inspire a lot of people, but it's kind of like it's cheap. Some of the stuff is free. Like I said, you can go to CBS.com and you can't watch what's happening today, but next week you can watch this week's episode if you missed it, and it's there from now until forever. So if you decide you want to watch a show, but you've got a basketball game to go to, you don't have to worry about recording or anything like that. You just go tomorrow, download it on the internet and watch it.
Does he sound like he's enthusiastic about what they've got to do? So you're going to advise everybody that this is it. This is it.
We firmly believe that this is the way to go. The people that have the last mile of fiber are going to be the heads and shoulders above the competition. If the network's there and somebody else wants to do it, then by all means they can use our network to do it with.
So, and the date for completion of this to be everything in and have worked every night till midnight?
That we really haven't set a date. We're this room right here we're standing in, the IT room where the equipment's going to be. We're going to work on it pretty quick. Hopefully in a month from now, month and a half, we'll be in here.
So you'll be in here, and then you'll start working every night till midnight. I've got their word for it. All right. So today we've been out. It's a beautiful day. It's 60 degrees here in Kennett. You can't believe this for the 2nd of February. And we wanted to get the new construction. So we hope you've enjoyed being with us by way of Time for Talk camera.
Thank you.
You have been watching Time for Talk. Time for Talk is a community betterment service designed to cooperate with our local community betterment program. Each evening, Monday through Friday at this time, Rosemary interviews local personalities and others who bring items of interest to this community. If you are aware of items of interest, please let us know for possible airing on this program. Time for Talk is brought to you through the cooperation of Kennett Cablevision Incorporated and is produced through the facilities of the Slicer Street Church.